Weekends, I am excited. Woo! It's weekend. Hello, friends. Hello, fans. Hello, everyone. Guess what? I am so excited today because it's weekend. I'm ready for fun. I'm ready to shake, you know, get the stress out since Monday through Thursday. Woo! Friday is finally here. Thank you, Basil, for joining me. Kola, thank you for coming. God bless you. Please invite somebody. Share this video. It's weekend. It's all about love, 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 love. I am super excited right now. You just don't know. Thank you, fans, for joining me. This is your very own Jessie of Sisters True Love Group. What a wonderful Friday. As you can see, I am ready to have fun. That's what we're going to do Friday, Saturday, come Sunday, and we'll roll back into learning and learning and learning. So please invite someone else. Join me. It is Friday night somewhere in the country or the world, and this evening here in the States. Moses, thank you for joining me. Let's have fun. Let us just throw away the stress of Monday through Thursday and start off our weekend today with love, 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 love. Thank you all for joining me. Stay tuned. Let's play some music and have some fun at Jessie's studio. Here we go. My country people. Woo! It's weekend. Did you hear me? Weekend. The week is over. We have to have fun. Invite somebody. Thank you, Mr. Wise, for joining me. Thank you all. It's weekend. I'm not teaching a class today. We're going to have fun and talk about love. All about love. As you can see, I'm ready. Get casual. It's weekend. It's weekend. Come on, people, stop it outside. It's weekend. Let's talk about love. Just a minute, I'm coming now. I'm back, y'all. It's Friday night. Friday evening here in the States. Let's have some fun. Stay tuned. I am not in a hurry for today. Honestly. Okay, thank you for loving me, bros. Today is weekend. it all tight. Loosen up now. It's Friday. Beginning of the weekend. Another man's food is another man's poison. Did you all hear that? So if you have a girlfriend and you think you want to dump her, guess what? Someone out there is looking at her every day. Come on, now think twice. And if you have dumped one, your boyfriend or your girlfriend, your husband or your wife, it's wicked. We're going to get them back. I'm going to give tips how we can get our loved ones back. It's weekend. At Jecinta Studio, that's what I'm talking about. Weekend fun. Woo! Enjoy the music. Invite someone and don't be greedy now. Let's share the video. Have fun. Every one of us deserves to be happy, you know. It's not going to take the sign that you're going through challenges off. We just need to create some time to, you know, relax a little bit. It is what it is. Woo! Enjoy this music, my people. It's a weekend. Share the video. Let's have some fun. Another man's food is another man's poison. I'm telling you for real. It's weekend. Have fun. Let's drop the uptightness, you know, let's drop all those stress right now. You guys remember yesterday we rode over from stress and depression into the fun-filled weekend. This is the beginning of the fun-filled weekend. Come on. Enjoy your day, my people. Right from Jecinta Studio. Sister Ellen, thank you for joining me. Remember, you're welcome, my dear. Please, share this video. Subscribe my Sisters True Love group. Go to our YouTube. Let's have fun. It's a weekend. You know what? I'm going to take my shoe off on this one. Otherwise, thank you for joining me. Come on now. It's weekend. I just want to have some fun in my own studio with my lovely, lovely, wonderful fans. I love you guys so much. Can you imagine me dancing? That will tell you that there's nothing too hard for God to do. Upon all my challenges of life, guess what? I just want to tell the devil, what a shake it. Woo! Back to sender. Whoever said that we should not have fun, we send back to sender. Enjoy yourself. It's weekend. Invite someone else. Let's have some fun. It's weekend now. It's not worse. We have opportunity to rejoice in the land of the Lord. No matter what you're going through, Check it out. Check it out. This weekend, love that boss, you know, making you angry at work. Check it out. Enjoy the weekend. Starting from my studio. Come on now, invite someone else. It's weekend, yo. Thank you for joining me. Esther, I appreciate you. Share the video. It's weekend. Listen up. We want to get our loved ones back. If you have issue with your girlfriend, you're a guy out there, watch out for this topic today. If your girlfriend is not your boyfriend or your husband, stay tuned. Watch out. We're going to go back and get what belongs to us. Come on now. I'm going to give you guys some tips. How to get them back. This weekend, we can't get better than this. Let us be happy a little bit. Not be stressed. Drop the stress, I said so. Drop the stress. Go get your boyfriend right back. I'm going to give you guys some tips, hot tips, little things that will make you go get that girl back. That your girl works hard on it, you're going to go get her back. That husband that dumps the wife, you need to go get your wife back. Unless you don't want to do that, but listen to Jessie today at this very studio. It's weekend. We must take back what belongs to us by fire. It's Friday. Come on now. Thank you, Admin One. It's weekend. Honestly, it feels good to be off work after a few minutes from now. We're going to journey today. We're going to have fun this afternoon, this Friday night, wherever you are. You must loosen up, sweat out a little bit like me. It's part of keeping your hands and everything about you functioning well. You need to stress out, hands and get those stress out so that the heart will start functioning well. We want those arteries, the veins in the body to shake a little bit. Come on now, don't sit uptight and don't judge me that the Christian is dancing. Come on, I'm just having fun. Can I just shake a little bit? Can someone join me to shake a little bit? It's a weekend. Join me, let's shake a little bit. Don't be uptight and don't sit down there and sit like a stone. Break it up. We have to be happy, That's my goal this evening. It's Friday. We are in the weekend. All about love. Moses, thank you for joining me. You can see I'm sweating and I'm loving it. I just want to exercise a little bit. Can I just loosen up a little and stop looking cute like Monday through Thursday? Let me just be casual today, Get up from your chair, dance with me. It's weekend. I hope you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, that means that you're enjoying this music. At the 1 and 2 can you guys reply some people and they're asking what is going on? It's all about fun on a weekend day. Come on now. Weekend is here.
Mama wants you to marry because you want marry. Now you rush to marry because of iPhone and BlackBerry. If I you did cry. If I say you did cry.
Not be by force, so, but I'm telling you, for those of you who don't understand Nigerian slang, you know, it's not by force. But if you want to loosen up, come on now. This is the opportunity to have fun. Don't sit down by your wife and then be looking as if someone is fighting with you. It is what it is. Have fun. It's weekend. It's happening in Houston, Texas. Tell me about it. Woo! Come on now, my people. Oh my goodness, it's weekend. Look at me sweating. Can you guys see that? That stress going up. Invite someone else. Oh yeah? You didn't just call me Big Mommy, you should have called me Big Grandma. It's weekend, bring it on guys. We have to have fun. Thank you though for the compliments. I look through the mirror. That's what I want to teach the ladies. Present yourself to how you want it to be. Be happy. It feels good to be casual, you know, and be allowed to dance however I want to dance. Even when I don't know what I'm doing, yo. But thank you guys for watching me. It is what it is. The topic of today is heart. I'm telling you, it's a wonderful topic today, honestly. Invite someone else.
Some people just make my heart for their money.
Invite someone else. Don't watch this fun alone. Don't dance alone. Come on now, that's stinginess. Dance with someone else in the house. Even your kids. Tell the kids to get up. Let's dance. Be happy. We're not the only people going through stuff, you know. But we have to shame the devil. We have to shame the devil. You understand? Situations cannot keep us down all the time. Learn how to keep yourself uptight, you know. Trust God. Loosen up. It's weekend. It's weekend. It's weekend, y'all. Ooh, I'm sweating. It feels good. Yes, 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 yes. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Wow. Almost 5 minutes dancing. I think I deserve an award for that, you guys. Ladies, somebody needs to send me a good check because I danced so well. Now someone will have to pay for all this sweat. Wow. Afternoon to all my fans. I love you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone. And sure, my admins have posted the topic of today. How to win your loved ones back. Your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your brothers and your sisters, your casual friends, someone that you care about. How do you win them back after a long time separation? That is the topic of today. So I want you to please do me a favor. Want to talk to us? Because I can tell you guys today, this very Friday, we're not going to rush off the Facebook like that. We're going to talk. And I need someone to be live with me. So you can give us some tips. How to win a loved one back after some months, some weeks, some years separation. It's weekend. Some people have not spoken to their girlfriend for almost a month or 2 months or 3 months or 1 year. Some husbands are separated from their wives for a couple of months, for years, and all that. Either ways, the question is, how do we win them back? That is the question. So I invite you guys to invite someone else. Let us share this video. Let us come together. Hey, Chibu, my twin girl. Thank you for joining me from Port Harcourt. Girlfriend, I love you. You are welcome to Jesse's studio. God bless you, darling. Hope the kids are doing well. It's good seeing you on this Facebook right now. What an awesome weekend. So we're talking about how to win our loved ones back. If you have any idea, please join me live. Chiba, I wish I can get you to join me so we can talk. Girl, I missed you. The question here is, ladies and gentlemen, do you have any idea or can you give us your take if it's better to get a new girlfriend or a new boyfriend, or is okay to go back and get the old one back? Share this video, subscribe, invite someone else. It's gonna be Friday for a real weekend. We are not getting off this Facebook for 1-2 hours. I want us to talk. We want to hear a broken heart today. We want to hear somebody's broken relationship this evening. Some people believe it's harder to work on your ex-girlfriend or your ex-boyfriend than getting a new one. What is your take? Amusa, thank you for joining me. Thank you, thank you. God bless you. Thank you, sir. Please invite someone else to have fun this afternoon with us. Yes, we want to get our lost girlfriends, separated boyfriends and all that. We want to win this love back. And the question is it not harder to win the old one back than going to get a new one? So let me know your take. Do you want this sister to go ahead and get a new boyfriend and dump the old one? Amusa, thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that compliment. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Please input your ideas. If nothing, compliment me like Amusa did. And that will make me feel good this Friday. It's weekend and it's all about love. Love, love, love. If you don't love yourself because you're stressed out, please can you start loving me? Shoot it out. Tell me that you care and you love me. This is Jesse's studio. I will have a take that it's better for you to work hard on your ex-girlfriend, your ex-boyfriend, than to jump into a new one. Can somebody have a take on that? Can somebody have a take on that? Do you guys think we should go ahead and get a new boyfriend and dump the old one completely, or give an opportunity to make it work? Oh, Amusa, thank you so much, bros. I'm trying to treat things that affect us on a daily basis, Monday through Thursday, we'll go into health. You know me, as usual, I love teaching. Then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, let's just forget about all those blood pressure and all that and just talk about love, love, love. So that's why we're here today. Do you think I should go ahead and go back to my ex and make it work, or go ahead and dump the ex and just get someone new? That's the take today. We're going to make sure we talk to each other. It's not only Jesse that is going to talk. I want my audience, my fans, I want you guys to share your ideas so that people will learn. That's how we do it. For me, I would say it looks harder. When you are with someone and the relationship mess up, it's very hard to win it back. It's very hard to win it back. That's what I think. Why? Because when the relationship is messed up, there has to be something that messed it up. It didn't just mess up because it messed up. No. For two good lovers or two good friends to have an issue of not talking to each other for a week, for 2 weeks, for 1 month, 1 year, name it 3, 4, 5 years, excuse me, there has to be something that happened. It's going to be really hard. Why do I say that? Right now, we have already built mistrust. We are both angry. Probably we have both gave room for someone else to say hello to us, either the man or the woman. And it could be challenging to go back to the old one. That's the reason why we say, if you know you love this lady so much, for you, you came with a good intention. You shouldn't allow it to break up and stay a longer time. When once you leave a gap in between relationship, guess what? You're leaving gap for other things to take place. So that is why I know it's hard to win that soul back. But we're not saying we cannot win the soul back. That's what we're here for. And it's easy. Some people love shortcuts. It's easy to grab another girlfriend on the side. But remember the saying that said, how do they put that? That the devil you know is better than the angel that you don't know. I don't know about that when it comes to reality of love now. So getting the new one is so easy. Both parties. Any beautiful lady and hardworking woman and very focused lady can always get any boyfriend at any time. I believe in that. And the same thing to men. A handsome guy that is hardworking and truthful to himself, knows what he wants, can also get a girlfriend just like that. But is it healthy to jump into another relationship, just living a relationship, then you jump into one? Is that a healthy thing to do? Claudia, thank you, girl, from Dallas, Texas. Girlfriend, wow, this Friday is awesome. Thank you for joining me. God bless you, sis. Please hit the word share and share it on your Facebook so your friends can join us and we can have fun this weekend. Favor, thank you so much. Favor Chai, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. Please share. Admins, please remind our fans to keep on sharing, and invite friends. So when a relationship is broken, there's a bridge in communication. There's a bridge in everything concerning that relationship. For me, if you love this lady or you love this guy so much, and you know that this is where you find your peace, and thinking, no matter how tough and how hard it takes to make it work, you go for it, for your old love. Work on it. Put in your best. Make it work. It's better for you to make it work than to start a fresh relationship. That's what I think. If you ask me, that is what I think. I'm delaying a little bit because I want us to allow other people to join us. I will always prefer to work on the old relationship than to conclude with a new one. Most times, the devil that you know is better than the angel that you don't know. Believe me, the saying is very right. You guys give me a minute. That's what I think if you ask me. The devil you know is better than the angel that you don't know. Okay. We're going to take it step after step. 100% plus. It's very hard to win back the soul that you had before when you messed it up. Secondly, when you have a broken relationship, the two parties have a distance in the relationship. The best way to start working it out is to give space to each other. You want to give your partner some space now, okay? You want to give that person some space. Give them some time to process the information that, we broke up. Give them some time to think about what they feel about you. Give your loved ones some time to process if they want to come back to you. Both parties need to give each other some time off. And when you do that, listen very carefully. When you give each other some space, one thing I want you to grab is, do I love this person? When you can identify that really you care about this lady, or this lady cares about this guy, that's the first thing that comes to mind when there is a separation. Give the next partner some space to think and process the separation period. That way, you both can miss each other. That way, you both can miss each other. Because if it's unique love, it wouldn't last too long for both of you to start finding a way to amend things. But if it wasn't meant to be, guess what? The two parties will part their ways and keep going. And that will be the end of the relationship. But if it's meant to be, one way or the other, both parties will begin to miss each other. And when you miss her and she missed you, guess what? That's when you want to start not coming to his or her house, not stalking her or stalking him. You know, some ladies will follow their boyfriend to their place of job just to be parking at the parking lot, checking who he's talking to. If he's saying hello to ladies, that's bullshit. I'm sorry, y'all. It's weekend now. I'm not going to be the nurse right now. I'm just going to be the street girl. We're just going to bring it to the studio just the way it is, because it's all about love, you know. Love is very stubborn, and love, you have to tell love the truth. So the truth is that if a lady, you separate from your boyfriend, you know where he's working. Every morning you drive your car and park in the parking lot. You want to check if he's saying hello to some girls. That's just giving yourself unnecessary blood pressure. And there's no love in that kind of attitude. When you stalk a girlfriend or you stalk a man because you miss them, you have lost your self-esteem. Either way, both for the guys and the ladies. If you cannot separate and give yourself some space, you don't respect each other's space. It's lack of respect. For us to separate, there's something that happened for the separation to take place. So when it happens, I expect the ladies and the men to give each other a respect by giving space to one another. That will make you to retrieve the past, you know, how much you love this person and what happened. How do I make it work? You will have time to process all the things that happened and then make up your mind if really you want to adjust and make it work. But if you did not give me space and I didn't give you space, the time we're supposed to be processing things, we're using it, creating more trouble. The guy is following the woman everywhere she goes, you know, trying to stalk her if she's dating someone else, if she's answering anybody's call, asking his friends, did you see her in that party? That's not love. That is bullshit. That's what I call stalking someone. And when a lover is stalking the other person, there is no love in it. That is controlling spirit. You want to control the other person. You want to control whatever he or she is doing. It's not part of love. That's a problem that needs to be dealt with. That's insecurity. That's the spirit of jealousy. That's spirit of low self-esteem. That spirit of, you know, unworthy of yourself, not the other party. You don't even appreciate yourself. Because you are not even processing the problem and what happened. Why the relationship ended in the first place. You need the time, the unique time to process the information. You need space to respect yourself and respect your partner so that both of you can go through this healing process. Oh, I missed him. I wish he would call me. Then he will say, oh, I miss her so much. I wish she would call me. That's when you know the value of the relationship, by spacing out from one another. Sometimes separation is not a big deal. Most times it's needed for relationship to be bonded and be, you know, groomed to the place it's supposed to be. So Nokoya, thank you for joining me, sir. God bless you. When you have separation when you're dating, it doesn't mean that it's not going to work out. Probably those things are the signs and symptoms of true love or unhealthy relationship. Remember, we talked about that last week. When you see those signs, you have to process those signs. You need time to think. That's what I tell people. We make mistake all the time into marriages, especially when you have time to date and you see some signs and symptoms of unhealthy relationship or signs and symptoms of healthy relationship. You don't grab it because you're all overcrowded, because you want a man so bad or you want a lady so desperately, and you forget the necessary things that you need to watch out for. By the time you get married, those things will still be there and you start complaining. Oh, I didn't know he was like this. I thought he was going to change. Miracle don't happen like that anymore. Manners have stopped falling from heaven. It is what it is. So if you have the opportunity to date and it's not too healthy, something happened, both of you break up, glorify the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, because it is better that you know than you didn't know. Come on now, people. Am I communicating to someone? It's Friday. We must have fun in Jesse's studio. We shall enjoy our weekend, and we shall be telling us the truth. So stay tuned and listen. Make some notes. Put it in practice. It's going to work. Because I don't just preach. I don't just say what I want to say. I research my topics very well before I start running my mouth. Scientifically, it's been proven. Whatever I'm telling you is for you. People have done it, used it, and they work for them. So I believe it's going to work for us. When you see those separations happening in relationship, don't think the Lord don't like you. Don't think that, oh, you made a mistake. It is a time of processing. It's a time of healing. And it's a time of knowing who you are. It's a time for your partner to know who he or she is. Guess what? That will prepare you for the journey ahead. In case if you end up getting married to this lady, then you know if things are going to change. What she's doing, is that what I want if we end up being married? What this guy is doing to me, will I take this if he doesn't change and I jump into the relationship? Can I handle these characters for the rest of my life? Those are the questions that we missed and we get married. Those are the questions that we missed when we have separations. We go back to the relationship without even making things work. We'll color code it. Probably they buy you a gift, then you forget all about what they did. We're not saying you should hold bondage of what your boyfriend did to you or what your husband did to you. No. Listen to me. If there's any issue in a relationship and it's not well addressed, so that we can trash it and forgive one another and trash it, not just trashing it, trash it with amendment. Trash it in a way that this guy will change and understand that this is who this lady is. This is what she wants. If I want to love this girl, I have to love her for who she is. If I want to be with this guy, I have expressed myself what I want. Can he fit in? If the guy cannot fit in, he will bounce. It's not by fire, by rain now to be with someone. He will bounce and the right person will come. Each and every one of us will have somebody destined for us. Most times we'll rush and we'll miss our destined husbands and our destined wives. So we want to be able to say it out. Don't go back to a relationship that you did not address why both of you broke up. How do I get my boyfriend back? Oh, I miss him so much. Oh, I love him so much. And boyfriend calls you and says, hey, baby, I bought you some dresses. You know, I missed you. I love you. Boom. You forget everything that he did. You grab the dresses. You find yourself. You have a boyfriend again. That is very childish and very risky in a solid relationship. It can never stand. Such relationship where you ice cold the things that are happening that are very sensitive for your relationship to last, and you color code it. He buys you gifts, you forget about what happened, or you go to his house and cook delicious food for him, he forget what you did. 2-3 weeks later, you can patch it for 1 month, 2 months, it's going to repeat itself. That is why we're teaching you, make sure you trash it by communication. You want to address, why did we break up? You might not address it immediately. That's why we say we both need space. When there is separation, do not rush back to the relationship. You will make a major mistake because whatever caused that separation has not been addressed. And if you don't address the source of that separation, you will get back separating with each other and over again. And at the end of the day, the relationship will never work. Even the Bible said, if two cannot agree, they cannot work together. That one, in as much as I can, write up my words, put it together. As I'm talking, my admins are putting my words together so that I will have it as a book. Yeah, I can do that. But I did not write the Bible on. You guys know that. Do I have a witness in the house? I didn't write that. That two cannot be together if we cannot agree. I didn't write that. That's not my quoting. I just read it from the Bible, and that's what the Word of God said. And if the foundation is not laid on a solid rock, it cannot stand. I didn't write that one either. So I'm just bringing what I know and the one I believe to you guys. But there is no way you can quote an ice cold a relationship that is separated without dealing about the source, bringing the source of the separation on the table, discuss it and trash it. If you ice cold that relationship and what led to the separation, you will get separated again and again and again and again. And that brings us to the word communication in every relationship. It's not all about boyfriends and girlfriends, husbands and wives. Relationship, I'm talking about relationship in any way. At your place of work, if you cannot communicate well with your boss, there's going to be kind of, stress at your job. You don't want to work with a boss who doesn't give you room to give ideas. You could be smarter than your boss. But because you don't know how to relate to your boss, you keep your ideas in and the business will be suffering. I take, for instance, my own business here. I cannot run my business by myself without these admins. I can't do it. Yes, I'm a smart lady. I know that. I'm blessed. Thank God. But guess what? I cannot run this business without these admins around me. And I give it to them every day. On national TV, all over the world, I will give it to my admins. They have smart ideas. And we'll put our ideas together. Guess what? We'll keep on pushing. I cannot do it by myself. When it comes to technology, I don't know technology that much. Our guy, the IT guy in the office, he takes care of that department. When it comes to nursing field, there you go. Give it to me even as I'm sleeping. As a nurse, bring the question and bring the diagnosis and bring all that. I close my eyes and I will just offload it. We all have our own specialties. We all have our strong sides. If you cannot work by yourself and succeed, what makes you think relationship, you want to just ice code it and you will succeed? No. We want our loved ones back. But we need space. If you're going through separation right now, wherever you are, oh, Pastor Charles Eze, I appreciate you, sir, for joining me. I think you're joining from Port Harcourt. God bless you, sir. I humble myself before you, man of God. Thank you for joining me. I want you to share this video. Honestly, I want you to share the video and invite someone else. We're talking about the way to win our loved ones back. How can you have separation with a man, a husband, or a wife, or your brothers and sisters? Just for 1 week, 2 weeks, you're there begging, oh, I missed you, honey. I want to come back, this and that. Okay, baby, I forgive you. That is what children do in the elementary school. Adults don't operate like that. Any matured guy or matured lady that have a separation with the loved one, they know so well that they cannot ice cold it. They need to sit down and iron things out and trash it so that we can amend. How can I come back to you when what you're doing, you're still doing the same thing? What makes me think that it's going to work out? People will tell you, oh, men cheat when a wife is angry because the husband cheated on her. And the family, friends, and the well-wishers will say, oh, you know that every man cheats. Is that a ticket to the men that, oh, yes, we know you guys cheat. Okay, now, husband, go ahead and start cheating. Does that make sense? If that is the issues that caused relationship to have a break in it, and you just want to say, oh, honey, I'm sorry, now I'm a man. Every man cheats. Oh, Holy Ghost fire. Jesus. That's not fair. And then if a woman stands up and starts cheating on a man, guess what? She needs to be crucified. Why? Because women are not supposed to cheat, isn't it? Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. Cheating is cheating. What you do when you cheat on your girlfriend or your wife, you just murder them. Spiritually, they are very pissed off. And you don't want to come back to her because she threw you out of the house because you cheated on her with her best friend. And you think after 1 week, you come with your girlfriends and you buy her Mercedes and say, honey, you know, I bought you a Mercedes to tell you that I am sorry. That does not solve the problem. That is exactly what my teaching is all about this evening. We must be able to address the issue that caused the separation and believe to amend from it so that we can come back together. If you have that kind of relationship and you're not willing to address what happened, both parties are not ready to make it work. Honorable Ifeanyi Nwachukwu, thank you, sir, for joining me from Nigeria. God bless you. I appreciate you, sir. I humble myself before you. Thank you so much. We don't want to ask God things that are destroying our relationship. No. If you are hearing my voice right now and you have an issue with your relationship with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend, with your husband, whatever it is, and you guys are separated, give yourself some space. A matured man will take some time out to process what happened. Send to a matured lady. Stay away from that guy for some time. Process it so that both of you can miss each other and come back and sit down on a neutral ground. Bring out what happened. Respect each other. Let one person talk after the other. No matter who's at fault, give each other the chance to express yourself, how you feel. After that, agree to make some major changes. If you love this guy so much, make some major changes. If you love the lady so much, agree and show some respect and make some changes. And then you can start, testing each other, calling each other, checking on each other, and try to build it back up. Another tip I will give when you are separated with your loved one, I said give some space. But I'm not saying you should give space like a 1 year space, no communication. No, that's not what I just said. I need everyone to pay attention. You give them space by not being in their business. Like, some ladies can be really crazy. Honestly, I see ladies going to a guy's job and following the guy. Oh, I saw him hugging this person. Oh, what is going on? Respect yourself, ladies. Test each other. If both of you care about each other, don't test him every day, because now you're going to look weak. Once in a day, 2, 3 days, 4 days, check on your loved one. In as much as you have problem, you separated, the guy, call on the lady maybe once every week, like weekend today, make it a routine. Call up on her and say, babe, how you doing? How was your week? Just want to check on you. I hope everything is okay. I missed you. You take care. Let me know when you want us to sit down and talk. Simple, straightforward, and end it. Don't start saying, oh, you know how I met you. Oh, you know how we used to go to nightclub. Oh, baby, my mom was asking about you. Oh, baby, my grandfather was asking about you. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. Your grandfather and your grandmother was not there when you did what you did. So keep it as matured as possibly as you can. Check on your girlfriend or your ex-wife. Check on them. Brief, boom, and go. Do something to the lady. I just want to check on you. I hope all is well. Have you had something to eat? All right, just checking on you. Have a blessed day. Let me know when you have time so we can sit down and talk. Boom, stop it. That's when both of you have good space. By now, I'm sure the guy will be saying hello to somebody. Now he will compare and contrast. The lady also will be saying, hi, how you doing, sir? Thank you for calling me. You'll be surprised. But we need that space to process. Do I want to go back to my boyfriend? Or do I want to have a new boyfriend and just move on? In that process, you will miss each other. And if it's going to work, both of you will agree to sit down. And not just sit down, be honest to each other. Thank you, admin 1 or 2, for pinning the information. Thank you all so much. God bless you all. Then you will have an agreement to sit. And when you go to sit with this your loved one, Don't just go blaming somebody. Hey, weekend is so good. Love topics. I love it. Mm. I love when I start talking about love Friday, Saturday, Sunday. When you go to meet your loved one that you have missed for almost 1 month, 2 months, or 6 months or above, don't rush into, you hurt me. You know what you did? This is not the time. This is time for serious business. You know why? Because when you start saying, oh, I was so pissed off what you did to me last 2 months ago, I don't know if I want to make this work. But why are you doing if you don't want to make it work? You actually want to make it work. That's why you showed your face. So since you want to make it work, you must well sit down and be quiet. You understand? So that both of you can talk like two adults. Bro Musa, thank you for joining me, sir. God bless you. So that both of you can iron things out as two adults. One speaking, one shut up. Both of you need to exchange what happened. You let the guy talk if he wants to go first. Let him finish expressing himself, how he feels, and what happened for the relationship to end. He will stop. Then you explain how you feel and what happened. Boom. Like mature people. Then both of you will say, I am sorry or I am not sorry. I will not do this again or I will do it. Don't just say it because you want to win her back. Be realistic. Be realistic. After that discussion, if it went very well, both persons have opened their hearts and expressed themselves, that's solid communication. Is very effective now. Then you can schedule to meet maybe during the week, lunch. Don't go to the lady's house now to go and start having lunch and start touching her and think all is well. Don't go to the man's house later and start cooking lunch immediately, just a week after both of you talked, to trash things out. You start belittling yourself. Ladies, especially ladies. Ladies. Especially the women. Don't be so weak to drop yourself to your ass immediately because both of you have spoken. Yeah, that ends the story. No, you want to make this relationship work and on a solid, strong ground. Hang out once in a week to go for lunch. Don't go to lunch and start spending 4 hours. Eat the lunch, appreciate each other, grab your handbag, cross it, go home. The man, respect yourself and be mature, go home. Check on your girl. Your girl will check on you. You're still processing if this is what you want to do. If this is a serious relationship that will last, I want you to sit back. Write the list of all the things that the lady does that pisses you off. Write it out. This is the way we get into relationship and we are willing to tolerate each other. It will make the relationship to last. When we both know exactly the button not to push, we respect one another. When you both know the area not to go, the relationship will work better. But if we don't know, guess what? We both are just rolling. We don't know what the other one don't like. We don't even know what to do. We get into relationship. Love will grow. How many people is their love growing without any complaint? A lot of people are having issues. They are just managing because they don't want people to say, oh, we told you. Some ladies will stay in a marriage and just roast like chicken because they don't want their friends to say, didn't we tell you? And you die in silence. That's why I'm saying all these things. Weekends, you don't want to miss my talk show Friday, Saturday, Sunday because I bring it raw on the table. Christopher, I appreciate you for joining me. God bless you. Why would you want to pretend? Write everything that this guy is doing that is obsessing you. Write it down. The guy will do the same thing. Meet for lunch again. Exchange those letters. Let him take his time, read through it. You take your time and read his own list. You go one after the other, address it. Don't rush. Don't rush. When there's separation, is the best time to make things work. If it doesn't work after separation, it wasn't meant to be. Go Hang your bag. You know how we hang our bag when we're angry? We put it right here on the ankle. You put it right there and you keep going. The men too. Get your jacket, put it on, and keep on going. Nobody's worth making you go through high blood pressure at all. Nobody is worth that. You are worth being healthy and happy in any relationship you find yourself. So give yourself time to make it work. You understand? Make that list. Talk about it. Don't pretend that all is well. Give yourself some time to make it work. Another topic that will help you when you're separated. When you have issue with your loved one, we need to shut up from outside ideas. Those are the agents that will be used to crush the relationship completely. Do you know how many of your girlfriends that are not happy that you have a man? Do you know how many of your guy friends that are not happy that you have a beautiful lady? A charming, stormy, hardworking, gorgeous, beautiful lady out there? You don't know how many of your friends that don't like that. Most times, unfriendly friends are worse than your enemies. So when you have a separation with your loved one, it is a time of dealing with yourself to know who you are, what you want, and all that. You don't need people's ideas and views going in and out. This one will tell you, oh, I like him because he's hardworking or because he's rich. This other person will say, oh, no, but he's very rude and arrogant. This one will say, oh, he's not a Christian. You get so confused. You're not having time to process what you're going through. You will tell your men friends about what a guy did to you. They will tell you, that man is stupid. Why are you still talking to the guy? Please let the guy go. I will introduce you to another guy. No, you're giving room for people's view to destroy what you want to build. Or you're a guy, you tell your guy friends about your girlfriend. You know what? Just thinks she's all that. She thinks she got it going on. She thinks she's this. And then will tell you, I know her own is too much. She's too uptight. Before you know it, you're not even having time to process why you, first of all, said hello to this lady. Because before you see a woman and say, I like you or I love you so much, there is something that attracted you to that individual. Not because you got separated now, you forgot why you started and what you wanted out of her. When you are separated, stay away from outside views. Stay focused about yourself. Deal with yourself first. Then deal with your partner before any other person. Don't let a third party into the issue when you have not even had time to trash it out within yourselves. Don't do that. Most times we make big mistakes. You understand? It's not a good thing. Have a planner. Have a planner. What do I mean? Have a book of yourself. It's not your partner now. Like me, I have separation with a boyfriend. I should have a book concerning me. What do I mean? I will write down the things that I want for me. More like building your dream house. I'm going to build my dream man in my heart and in my planner. What I want out of a husband or a boyfriend. This guy, does he meet this criteria? Is this guy going to bring me peace of mind and joy? Or do I just have to hang around this guy because I want to show that I have a man? Or do I want to marry this lady because I want to prove that I have a wife? Still, you'll be jumping outside. But let me have somebody at home so that they won't say, I'm a womanizer, I don't have a wife. Is that the reason why you want to be in a relationship? No, that's not a good reason. Enjoy your own company away from your girlfriend or your husband. Make time to go out by yourself, go outside the natural areas, like the park and all that, go and spend time for yourself and think clearly. Relationship is very deep. It's not something we just want to have, oh, well, let me just have a woman around me. God forbid, even don't use me as a woman around you if there's nothing serious going to happen. Don't do that. Because once I find out, I don't need to give you a notice. The relationship will end right away. It is what it is. I don't have a relationship because I don't want a relationship of in and out. I have a planner in my heart, what I want out of a man. And if I don't get that, I would rather remain single for life. I've been there, done it before. Don't want to repeat that mistake anymore. And that's what we teach ladies and men out there. How do you win this person back? How can you crush my heart and just want me to ice cold it and just see you? Hey, honey, thank you for coming, baby. I appreciate it. Excuse me. Are you okay? I'm not going to ice cold nothing. We must address what happened. Why did we separate from each other? We'll have to talk about it. We'll have to, open it up. Some people say, oh, there's no need of opening wound. No, this is not opening wound. This is constant wound that will be there for life if you don't open it. In the first place, the wound will open itself every minute of the day. And every year you will have problem with your loved one because you did not plan it well. But if you open the wound, address it. Let your boyfriend or your husband know exactly what is killing you in that relationship. Why it's not working. You'll be surprised. They didn't even know that is what is causing trouble in the relationship. A good man will admit. If he didn't know, he would be like, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't know this is what is causing trouble between us. I will never do this again. But arrogant men, some men are arrogant. Some men don't have respect for themselves. Some ladies too lost their personal respect. They think about themselves alone. No room for amendment. After all, I'm the man. You are the man, but you cannot be the woman. So you need the woman to make up the man. Hello, am I speaking to somebody? And if you're a woman, you think, after all, I'm the lady. I need to be cherished. I don't want nothing, but this is how I want it. Da, 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 da. You cannot be the man, lady. So we need each other to make up the relationship. Somebody needs to be real. Don't ice cold anything happening in any relationship. If both of you have had a breach in communication just for one day because of something happened, there is trouble. It doesn't have to be 2 years for you to know that you guys had a separation. Even husband and wife in the house, and you sleep overnight with anger about what your wife did or your husband did. The next day, it has come more than 24 hours. You must talk about that issue. That is how to make the relationship healthy and strong. Communication. Don't just ice cold it and pretend after I'm married to him, it's okay, I forgive him. No. It's not okay. If you sleep overnight because you were angry at your girlfriend or your husband or your brother and sister, and you have not addressed it, then both of you start making up again, that is a bad way of doing it. It will repeat itself over and over and over again. If I have witnesses, most people who communicate in their relationship and bring stuff in the table, and a good man or woman is always making amendments, and it does work most times. For those who think they are the boss in a relationship, they don't have room to hear what the other person is going through, those relationships are not always healthy. If you check, most times, those are contributing factors to the divorce rate that we have today. One party thinking that he or she is more important than the other one. That's why most people, it can never work. That's what we call things fall apart and the center cannot hold. Because one person thinks they are the Moses of the relationship, while the other one supposed to be the Job to suffer. And it doesn't work that way. So I'm going to be talking about love today. You guys stay tuned. Let me do what I love so well doing, playing my love music. And you can't just talk without dancing. Grab some water. Not just water, if you want to drink wine. This is your weekend. Enjoy yourself. Don't mind what anybody will say. Make yourself happy. You want to drink water like me, go ahead and drink it. You want soda, drink soda. Whatever that will put a smile on your face this weekend. Go all the way. Don't restrict yourself. Do what will make you happy. Don't give a damn about what anybody think about you. That's the attitude of weekend. Be the boss of your own. And think about what this is saying. Go get your girlfriend back. I'm not saying now if you buy me a car, I will reject you. That's a lie. Buy me a car, I will tell you, but we still have to talk about what happened. And if we talk about what happened, you didn't buy me a gift, I'm not taking you back. So either ways, you're going to talk about it, and you're going to bring the gifts for me to come back to. Come on, ladies. This is the time now. Go get you your gifts. Then still have the opportunity to talk to your boyfriend or your husband or your brothers and sisters. Or they will still have to give you gifts. You deserve it. Live from Jesse's studio. That's what I said. Post me on that one. I wish I have a serious relationship man who have problems. This is your opportunity. I'll tell him to watch my video. You must come and tell me what I did. And guess what? I'm still going to get the gifts. And I will still go out for lunch with you. I need to watch. Yes. That's how we do it. Are you getting? Are you getting? All your problems are no same solution. Are you getting? Don't sit down and just be watching. Come on, get up your chairs. Have fun. I want to hold you. I want to hold you. Yeah, I love you. Yeah, I want to love you. I know you badly love, but nobody. It's weekend. Invite someone else. Your body, you wake up for my money. Yes, I will chop the money of my boyfriend. You have a problem with that? If I have a husband, wouldn't I chop the money of my husband? Is that a problem? That's my right now, ladies. That's our right, huh? Make him buy you a gift. Still communicate with him. Tell him how you feel. Don't hide nothing and don't ask for nothing. Make him go out and get the gift, huh? I feel sorry to my brothers now. They will think I'm on them. No, it could be the other way around. Let the lady put special code for you. But still, we're going to talk about what happened. Don't exclude nothing. Communication. Yes, we can. Your body, you wake up on my money. I'm going to chop on your money if I have a boyfriend right now. What nonsense. Shit. Who will chop that money? Husbands. We must chop this money. It's our right. Invite somebody. It's weekend, y'all. Don't be too uptight. This is weekend, you guys. Don't mind me. Weekends, I don't reserve nothing. Weekends. Enjoy yourself this weekend. Thank you for joining me. I invite someone else, please. It is what it is. It's weekend. Yes, my people. Share this video. This weekend, live from Jesse's studio. It's happening in Houston, Texas. Come on now. It's life tell you otherwise. We all are going through stuff, including myself. It is what it is. We bless God. Oh, yes. Did you guys hear that? Awesome, awesome, awesome. This is live from Jesse's studio. Can you imagine? Friday. It is what it is. We are all celebrants, including you and I. I always tell people, my fans, we don't deserve this. Thank you, Jesse Ogo. That was wonderful, nice dance, right? I enjoyed it too. We all are celebrants in the land of the living, not because we are so righteous or our money can buy life or we deserve it. Those things, we don't really deserve it. But thank God for his grace. Who among us is now without no stress? Who is watching me that don't have nothing to worry about? Each and every one of us will have one thing or the other, something eating us up right now. But I'm just bleeding that will drop it and be happy. Just for a minute. You owe yourself some happiness and joy. You know what I mean? It's not too much money to be happy. If I tell you what I go through on a daily basis, you guys will be surprised that I'm the one sitting up here. This is what we call motivating people. Empowerment. This is it. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. And this is where I find my own joy. Miss Tessie, thank you for joining me. I wish you can join me live. Let's talk about getting our loved ones back. It's weekend and we must have fun. I go through a lot of challenges every day, my fans, but I don't let it overcome me. Each time I come on Facebook, honestly, it's a testimony. I feel so relieved. I feel so happy. I feel that, yes, I have put a smile on somebody's face. Yes, thank God it's a Friday. Why wouldn't you be happy? No matter the situation of things that we cannot help, cannot break us. The Lord sees all the tears that flows on our eyes. The Lord sees all those pains. The Lord sees all that you're going through every day. He knows it all. But I am pleading as a human like you. Let's just have some fun sometimes. Me being here on Friday, jumping and dancing and being happy, it's not that I don't have issues. Like I said, I just lost a child. Going to 5 months right now. You think I want to jump and have fun and just drink wine and go to club? No. The death of my child can never be erased for life. But my child is in heaven as an angel, seeing mommy smiling and making people smile. I think he's happy. And that's why I'm entertaining you guys. Some people have lost their job right now. But guess what? They are watching this video. They will start laughing. If they don't laugh about the topic of what I'm saying, they will laugh about the stupid dance that I'm doing right here. They will be like, this girl don't know how to dance. Can she just sit down? And they will start smiling. I have made someone to smile. Abraham, thank you for joining me. Paul, I appreciate you. Invite someone else. It's weekend. So be happy. It's not all about what we go through. It's about how we go through it. And if the Lord is going through it with us, guess what? It shall be well with us. Do you understand? It's not all about what we're going through. It's about the way we're handling the things that we're going through. Gideon, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. So please, do not allow anything to overstress you. Honestly. Even as I'm talking to you that I lost a child 5 months ago, almost, some people are in the hospital right now, crying, asking God if they can even feed themselves, but unfortunately they cannot help themselves. Yet, they are grateful that they see yet another day. Okay, Mr. C, that's fine. Thank you, sis. No problem. Thank you. Love you. So in every situation, in every time, anywhere you find yourself, losing out, be happy. You are not the only one that is struggling. Even after we are here and we'll go back to eternity, guess what? Struggle continues. The life is full of trials and tribulations, ups and downs, every blessed day. It depends when your storm comes. Remember last week also we treated finding joy in the midst of your storms. So that's exactly what we're doing. You could be separated with your husband right now, or with your wife, or with your boyfriend, your sisters, your brothers, and all that. You could have family members that you have not spoken to for the past 4 or 5 months due to one circumstances and the other. Guess what? Do not allow you to weigh you down. Life goes on. They are living their lives. They don't give a shit about you. So what makes you think you want to stop your life because of what someone else did to you? The person who's crushing your mind don't care about you. If that boyfriend doesn't want to come back, he don't really care about you, girl. So why are you going to put yourself to a corner that will be too tight for you to handle because of a man who has already moved on? It is what it is. Brush it off and be happy. It's weekend. If you don't know what to do, if you're in the state, go buy a Chick-fil-A or something, lie down on your bed, cross your leg and eat it as if you're eating a whole chicken. Who cares? It is what it is. If you have been separated with this guy for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, he has not at least reached out to you to check on you, it is what it is. Brush it up and move on. And if he wants to come back, make sure you discuss what happened before he left in the first place. If not, it's going to repeat again. Do you know that most relationships end because of the body language? A man comes to see a girlfriend and you think you're all that. Your girl want to talk to you, you will be acting as if you become king of kings and the lord of lords. People like me, I have nasty attitude. I don't have time and the patience for ignorant men like that. Women, you need to grow up. Men, you have to have taste. This is weekend. If you have tried to work this relationship and it's not working out, it is what it is. You are open, you want it to work. You want your girlfriend to have time to talk with you and she doesn't want to talk with you. Hello, cough it out and keep moving. Or you have this guy that you've been separated with the guy. He's angry you separated with him. But each time you bring the issue that caused the separation, he will brush it out. He doesn't want to discuss it. Drop his ass down and keep on moving. There are millions of guys out there. Let me tell you the truth. Every woman has a man out there, and every man there's a woman for you. So please, don't hang the rope on my neck that you must be with me. Go ahead and hang it somewhere else. It is what it is. It's weekend. I need to have fun. Am I talking to somebody? Don't let nobody steal this joy away from you today. Make your bed the way you want to lie on it. And if it's going to work, both parties will mellow down. The two of you will respect yourself as adults. Be open to your girlfriend or your wife. Reflect. Tell her that you have thought about it. This is where you went wrong and you're sorry. It doesn't change your last name for being sorry. And stay away from the mistake you made. It won't change your last name for saying, I will never make that mistake no more. And stick to it. And that is what I call maturity. When a man is willing to stand out and say, I made a mistake and I'm sorry about it. I will not repeat this again. That is what I call maturity in a guy. And when a woman can look at the man and say, honey, I'm sorry, I didn't know that this is how you feel because of my behavior. I am so sorry. That is a matured lady right there. We should own to our responsibility. Own up to your responsibilities. When you offend your partner, you should be able to open it up and address it. Own up to your mistakes. Let this relationship work. The devil you know is better than the angel that you're thinking of going to know. Yes, we know there are millions of fishes out there. Some fishes will get them and eat them, the bone will choke you and you will die. So it's better you eat the raw chicken that you have at home and be happy with it by respecting each other. It's hard to get a good girlfriend, or a good wife out there, or a good husband or boyfriend. It is hard. And for family members, friends, and well-wishers, it's also hard to get a good friend. I always set an example with myself. I lost a very good friend of mine that I thought was a real, this is it for me. This is what I call a girlfriend that I took like my own sister. We discussed everything under the surface of the earth. But guess what? When things happen, you will know that there is fire on the mountain. So be at alert at any time. It is what it is. DK, hi, how are you, sir? Thanks for joining me. Don't ice cold any situation, even if it's your own brothers offended you as family members. Don't just say, okay, bro, I forgive you. No. That's the mistake we do, and we claim that we're Christians. The Lord said we should forgive everyone that have offended us. Come on now, Christianity. We all are children of God. Don't get me wrong. I am a Christian. When I mean a Christian, a practicing one indeed. But when it comes to reality of life, don't tell yourself that you're a Christian by not addressing the issue that you have. A Christian will not cut short or ice cold the truth. Christianity did not tell you to be stupid and be ignorant of the truth. I have never heard that kind of preaching before. Christianity should not make you stupid. It should make you wiser. What I think of Christianity, I tell my fellow Christians, learn to talk when you're supposed to talk. Doesn't mean that they should not talk. A boyfriend offended me because I'm a Christian. Then I would just say, it's okay, I forgive you. Jesse, I'm so sorry that I offended you. Okay, I forgive you. Did you ask me what you did to offend me? You want me to shut up because you said you're sorry. You just say you're sorry. I want to address the issue. What happened? That's when I will know that you have remorse about what you did. And as a Christian, if I love you, I will be glad to say, okay, baby, don't do this no more because you offended me. I forgive you. But don't tell me that you're supposed to be a Christian woman. Why are you still holding on to the past? Hello, have we also talked about the past? No, we haven't even opened the past. So what are you talking about? Can we open the past and talk about the past? Obadi, thank you so much. And your favorite teacher. That's a good one, my love. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I'm glad I'm making some changes. Thank you. Yeah, so don't pretend as a Christian. Because you're a Christian, you will not address issues. Guess what? That issue will still be permanent in your relationship. It's going to surface again. It's going to happen over and over and over again. You know the saying that problem that is discussed is halfway solved. It is the truth. If you don't tell me how you feel as a husband or as a wife or as a girlfriend or my brothers and sisters or my co-workers, but you have in mind that Jesse have offended you, you're expecting me to know exactly what I did to you, I will pretend like I have no clue what you're talking about. That's what men do. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to accuse the men, but I'm sorry. Okay, let's say that's what men and women do. Are we happy right now? That's what I'm talking about. Everybody's happy. Yes, that's what people do. Most people. They want you to assume that you know what you did. But in reality, people will claim that they don't know what they did to you. That is making you angry. And that's why you have to address the issue to stop the trouble happening. Do you understand? Let me give you guys an example. This is very funny, but it's real. Don't think I'm making it up. I'm just saying the real truth and nothing but the truth. So help me, God. Honestly, when I call God now, I'm not going to be playing. You know, time for laughing and joking and drinking Coca-Cola or something. It's not on this one. But I'm going to be for real. A friend had a boyfriend or girlfriend. And this relationship is not up to 2 weeks. One party in this relationship already start calling people to ask about the other partner. You want to be in a relationship, isn't it? You cannot ask your partner that you want to be in a relationship about him or about her. You want to ask from outsiders. Hello, is that true? And is it good to do? What do you expect outsiders to tell you? Do you know if the outsiders are happy that you're in a relationship with this person or not? You want to get outside view on how to love a woman, and the woman is sitting down there, you're not asking the woman, what do I do to make you happy? But you want to ask people that you met with the lady or people that you know how you're going to treat the lady. What answer are you going to get? Positive or negative? Most times you will get mixed feeling. Positive or negative. Most times you might get negative. Guess what? There is fire on the mountain. Run, run, run. A big, big fire. Run, run, run. That's not a good way of going about it. If we can't communicate, guys, you have a lady, you cannot communicate with this lady about what you want from her or what she wants from you. You want to hear it from outsiders. How long are we going to be doing that? That's a sad way of starting a relationship. Unhealthy relationship. Signs and symptoms of a bad relationship. You want to address that. So you can trash it. If it's a joke, let the joke stop right away before the journey starts. And if it's reality, we'll have to plug that tree out from the grassroots and squeeze that tree and burn it to ashes. Because it's a bad seed. A seed that outsiders are involved in your relationship already is messed up. Big time. Soured. You don't want to go that route at all. You don't even know your partner, but outsiders are telling you about the relationship. Too bad. Or you want a girlfriend. You have not even gotten yourself acquitted to the girlfriend. You're calling your girlfriend's mom. Hey, mom, I was talking to her. She's not answering. Hello? Is the mom your girlfriend? Or you call her auntie. You know what? I was talking to your little sister and she's acting up. Hello? You keep on going deep and deep and deep in the mess. This is a girl you want to be with. But each time she does something that you don't like, you will call her mother. Or you go to her auntie. Or you go to her uncle. Or to her friends that you know around. You start telling the story about what she did. Thank you, twin sis. I love you, girl. You start saying what she did. You haven't even told her what she's doing wrong, but everybody around her is aware that she did not cook for you today. Then all of a sudden, your girlfriend will hear one of her friends say, oh, you know that Michael called me today. Girl, you're supposed to cook for him, and you went there, you didn't cook. Jesus is Lord. The devil is a liar from the pit of hell. Honestly. Are you for you? And then if she get angry and say, you know what, I cannot deal with this kind of mess. Then you want her to come back and tell you that she's sorry that she didn't cook. That's not the issue. Can we talk about what happened? Why are you taking our story to outsiders when we're not even comfortable with ourselves? Those are the things that mess relationship up. When you open door for outsiders to be in, guess what? They stay in and take the highest chair. Before you know it, your mother will start controlling your girlfriend. Your girlfriend's mom will start controlling her daughter. Guess what? Everybody's in the relationship. Before you know it, the mom will say, oh, you're talking to my daughter like that. You're not even married to her. Then your own mother will say, oh, your mother is talking to my son like that. You're not even married. And you're asking yourself, why is it that we cannot get along? Why are we having a problem? Hello, shine your eyes and good morning. Is it not you that invited them in? And then your girlfriend leaves the house, or the man said, you know what, I can't deal with this. It's too much family issues in my business. 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, you guys call each other. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Don't mind them. Let's come back. You come back. You do not address the issue. Can you keep your mother's mouth out of our relationship? Nobody's addressing those things. We keep on ice coding it. It is what it is, and it is the truth. If you don't address what happens, what made the relationship to end, and you come back to that relationship, it's going to be a repeated pattern over and over and over again. It's still going to be happening. Believe me, it is the truth. This is weekend. If you are separated with your man right now, or your woman, or your brothers and sisters, you have people you don't talk to, your friends, due to what they did to you, if you really miss them and you want to make it work, address the issue. If you love this lady for real, open up and let her tell you how she feels. What is the problem as a man that you offend me and you don't want to hear what you did to offend me? That's a no-no right there. That's a flag for me. If you cannot give me a chance to express myself, you're not the right person for me. Get out. Get out of my way and out of my view and out of everything that concerns me. If you love me so much that you claim that you care about me and you really want to be with me, for better, for worse, and the worst just kick in, little worse now, and you run away. You want to run back in without addressing why you left in the first place. And you think it's all that. That's a weak man. That man is very cunning. Agent of the devil. Those are deceivers that are destroying our sisters all over the world, making us go through divorce over and over and over and over again. Sisters, guys, wake up. It is what it is. We must address what is causing this separation. If you don't deal with that main problem, that primary cause of this issue, it will always surface at any time. Pretend to get into this relationship, 2-3 months, it's going to repeat again. If you don't bend that tree that is growing wide and anyhow crush that tree, it's still going to be happening. If it's a man that is so proud and arrogant, probably the brother has been dating people like that. You know, he get away with every relationship he has. He's in control. He tell women, sit down, they sit. He tell them, you're not going nowhere, they stay. He tell them, oh, no, that soup, the meat there is too much. Reduce the meat. And the woman does it. No, you cannot drink a whole cup of Coke. Share it. And the lady does it. They're used to that. When they see a woman that they will tell, keep that cup, and the woman says, excuse you, hello, I want to drink the Coke. What's the problem with the Coke? They can't stand it because they're feeling they're going to lose their control. You cannot control an adult, but you can work with an adult. That is a solid relationship. Don't get into a relationship because you want somebody to control. You cannot control an adult. Don't have me because you want me to be a housekeeper and be cleaning after your mess. No, we must work as partners and respect one another. I clean after you, brother, you clean after me. And the relationship will be smooth. I am not your house girl. Girlfriends, wake up. Men, get up. Don't get a man because you want the man to come and sit down in the house as a fool, especially those that go outside the country to get married. Not only in Nigeria now, all over the world, all immigrants. When some ladies or some men get people from outside, they treat them like nobody. And when the relationship ends, because of your circumstances, you are scared of addressing issues, and you go back because you don't have hope for yourself. And you keep on in the same circle over and over again. It's not acceptable. This is what I preach in my group, Sisters True Love Group. We want women all over the world, all over global, to be empowered. Don't let any man treat you like a fool. Who are here? Call the number. Honestly, you'll be surprised. We will get you help. The same thing to men. A brother somewhere that a girl brought you from one country and put you in the house as a slave, treating you like nobody. Probably because you don't have your paperwork to be stable, and this lady thinks they can put you down and treat you like you're a slut. Call the office number. We will get you help. This is what we do as Sisters True Love Group. This is what I want to do for life. Nobody deserves to be crushed because of your circumstances. So don't patch relationship because you want to patch it. You're scared of facing tomorrow. Tomorrow is pregnant. You don't know what it's going to bring to you, whether good luck or bad luck. So make decision to make yourself happy. You know, I like some guys, they would rather be on the street than to be treated like a fool. Some guys have that ego, and sometimes I love it so much. I like, brothers, you guys got it going on. Just like me. Like I said before, I would rather remain a single woman than to have a man who thinks he's Joseph in my house. I would rather be a single lady for the rest of my life to have a man who do not compromise with me, who think that I am supposed to be saying, hello, Jesus, good morning, how are you? And you see me, you walk away out of me, you expect me to be saying good morning every day. When did you become Jesus Christ? You know, I'm just giving my own opinion. It is what it is. I'm just saying it to encourage somebody. That is what I call motivation. Listen and listen very carefully. Don't allow circumstances of life to steal the joy of this weekend from you. Any man who do not respect a lady have no respect for himself. It is the bottom line. Any man who do not respect a female, it doesn't have to be your girlfriend, it doesn't have to be your wife, it does not have to be your mother and your sisters. Any grown-ass man who don't have respect for a female is a trash man. That's what I say. When you see a grown man, he have respect for ladies. Not that you have to be my boyfriend to respect me. They have this spirit. When they see women, they nurture us. It's a natural thing. They respect ladies. You see a man that is well matured and handsome, good-looking, well-educated, polished, and financially grounded man. See a woman in a restaurant and open door for her. Oh my God. I look at those guys and say, that's what I'm talking about right there. It doesn't change who they are. But you have a man in the house who don't give a shit about you. You're going to a restaurant. You're coming into the car. Your husband is already in the car. Close the door and the car is running. He cannot just wait for a second to open the door for you to go in. I know people will say, does that show respect? Oh, hello. It shows respect. Don't respect me in the bedroom alone. Respect me outside the bedroom. Yes, Miss Tessie, it goes for both men and women. I'm coming to sisters right now. Hold it, sis. I will let you know. I'm coming to sisters right now. I'm just dealing with the men. I'm going to go back to the sisters. Because respect goes both ways. You're very right, sis. I love you. A man who goes to a restaurant with a girlfriend or a wife, you get into the restaurant. They give you guys chair. The man goes to the chair and sit down first and balance himself. You can't put the chair back for the lady. That's what I call, are you okay? I can tell you guys, I have dumped 1 or 2 men in a restaurant just like that. When I walked into that restaurant, starting from my car, where I parked my car, this guy did not open the door for me. He was standing there waiting for me to come out of my car. Guess what? I spent about 5 minutes sitting in my car as if I'm busy, giving him the opportunity to be normal, and he refused to be normal. He started to act abnormal. I said, okay, well, probably it's a mistake. Let's go to the door now. We went to the door of the restaurant and waiting for the brother to open the door. Brother is in already. The door is closed behind me. I have to open the door myself. Hello? That's second point. He failed the exam the second time. Sister Fadelia, love, thank you for joining me. Sister Sylvia, oh my God, the sisters are off work. I know this Friday is hot. Thank you, ladies, for joining me. Invite someone else on your Facebook now. Don't sit down and enjoy this weekend alone. Hit share, sisters. We are having so much fun. I've been here for almost an hour plus. It's still on and on and on. The brother goes into the restaurant before me. The door I saw went to greeting. And then I opened my own door. That's the second time failure. We got into the restaurant. They gave us chair to sit down. Guess what? The brother sat in the chair before me. I said, this is a good one. I stood as if I lost my mind. Brother was telling me, yeah, are you okay? I was thinking this brother is going to be smart enough to catch at least pass 1 grade out of the 100. He still fell. What that comes now to take our order. The brother ordered his food before me. Ladies, are you listening? I said, okay, he has failed the 5th exam that I want to give. He already failed 4. So there's no way this brother will pass this exam. It's only one left. One that is left, he ordered the food. I ordered my food. They brought the food. That's the final exam right now. Let's see how it's going to go. The brother started eating his food. Now I have to play music. Stay tuned. It's a Friday. Let us enjoy ourselves. Hey! Ladies, welcome. It's Friday afternoon. Enjoy yourself. Yes, I'm from Jecinta Studio. Happening straight in Houston, Texas. We are exposing the bad characters in a relationship. relationship, causing separation. How do I get my loved one back? You have a lot to work on. When you miss that first trip, it will take you so long, hard work to get this lady back. If the lady know what she's doing. And if you love her, definitely you're rolling back. And guess what? You will get it straight this time. And the love will roll. Enjoy yourself, my sisters and my brothers. Fans all over the world. Invite someone else. Coming live from Jersey Studio, Houston, Texas. Woo! It's weekend, yo. It's weekend. It's weekend. Invite someone else. Amanju, thank you for joining me. Sip your water, sip your juice, drink your wine, whatever you're drinking. If you're eating chicken or fish, go ahead and grab some. Relax. Chill out. This weekend, you are breaking that boundary. That's separation. If you're having a problem with your husband, get him back right away by fire. If you're separated, come on now. Open it up. Yes. My people would love to take a little bit of break, relax, and we'll come back. Woo! Weekend. Yes, I stopped at the brother that failed the exam that I gave him. Brother started eating his food before me. Oh my goodness. Hey, you know what happened? After that beautiful lunch, when the waiter came back, I said, waiter, can you give me the receipt? You know what I'm telling ladies, when you go out for the first time with a guy, make sure you have your own money in case of emergency. Don't go there empty hand looking cute, thinking that the brother will pay. You'll be surprised. Or thinking that there's miracle. If he picks you up, you pay for the food and you grab your handbag, because that will tell you that, you know what? Trash the used cloth by the door and keep on walking. I'm sorry to say that. That's how you play hard. So after the waiter brought the receipt, you know what I did? I paid for it. He was, oh, no, I got that, baby. I said, hold on. I want to treat you today. It's okay. It's on me. Waiter, keep the change. I grabbed my handbag and I left. Guess what? As I'm leaving the restaurant, I blocked the damn fucking brother. I'm sorry to use this word. I told you guys weekend, I act somehow abnormal. You guys bear with me. I blocked his phone number right from the parking lot and he couldn't reach me till today. Hallelujah to that, girl. I'm telling you, I don't have patience for nonsense. I moved on. It is what it is. That's why the saying said, however you made your bed is how you're going to lie on it. Do you want to lie on your bed with wrinkles and all that? Those are wrinkles, you know. You don't want to do that. Or you want to lie on your bed and it will be soft. Make your bed the one you want to lie on it. There are millions of ladies out there. There are a lot of men out there. Respect is for both parties. That was an example of the respect that we expect from men. Do you know that one guy called me? You know what he told me? Oh, that's what Americans does. Jesus. I started speaking in tongues instantly. I said, really? When I was explaining to a friend at work, he had the gut to tell me, oh, Jay, that kind of stuff happened in Americans here. It doesn't happen. You know, in African men, we are not used to opening doors for ladies. I said, well, Holy Ghost fire. Some African women don't want you to close the door behind them neither. You see what I'm talking about? What does culture have to do with treating a woman right? Can you spice up your own relationship and forget about it's white people or black people or African or Americans? It doesn't matter. It is what it is. Whatever that make your partner to be happy, I think you should go out of your way, make him or her happy. Right? People like me, I want a man to open my damn door. If you're standing with me, as I'm going close to that door, you better be opening it. I'm not only that, that's what I teach my boys. I make sure they open the door for me before I step out of the house. My boss know that that's what they do for ladies. And if I'm driving them to school or something, they will open the driver's side for mommy. If one of them is driving, guess what? They will still open door for mommy to enter. I expect that from any guy around me. And if you can't do it, oh well, you have to learn how to do it to fit in. Same thing with ladies. We respect our men too. Like Miss Tessie said, respect is for both parties. Yes, ma'am. Any lady that have a good woman that you love and respect, you should be able to get to the door when your boyfriend ring the bell, coming back from work. You should go to the door, open the door, and hug him and say, baby, welcome. How was your day? Grab his work bag, his portfolio. Take it from him. If he has a jacket, right by the door, as you close the door, get the jacket off and take it inside the room. That is respect. It has nothing to do with Americans or whatever. It is what it is. And that's why we have Facebook today. We'll have the internet. We'll have Googles. We'll have YouTube. We'll have Instagram. We'll have social media rolling like river every day. We want to learn. You cannot die in the cultures that your parents died with. You have to treat your woman based on the culture that we're in today. Modern life, 20th century. You don't want to treat me the way my dad treated my mom. My mom was a teacher. She still have to cook and clean the house and do all this and all that. Then you expect me at this generation to cook and clean the house and do everything and then still work 18 hours a day? Are you out of your damn mind? Hello? Are we both not clocking in? What happens to your hand as a man if you get home before me and you know that I'm coming 2 hours away and you be home, you sit down in the living room watching movie or watching basketball or football and wait for me to come back in 2 hours time to make dinner? Hello? What side of the bed are you waking up from? From the left or the right? No, it has to be the left, because if you wake up with the right, you will be a little bit normal. So if you are waking up from the left, something is wrong. So you expect the lady to work 18 hours, driving 2 hours to come home, then she will come and cook while you have been off work since 3-4 hours ago. That's big time messed up, man. That's just not right. How do you want that woman to respect you and be happy? She's not a stone. She's a human being. Or a woman gets home before the husband because you're angry. You're like, oh no, he's going to come wherever he's coming from. I'm not cooking. That's lack of respect in the relationship. A woman should be able to do the laundry in the house when she's available. A man should be able to help her iron the clothes. Do you know how it feels when you have a man that stands in the kitchen to cook with the wife when she's cooking? Do you know how you feel when you are in the kitchen trying to make dinner and your husband is by you cutting onions for you or bringing the spice out of the shelf and giving you to put in the food for the family? What happens if you do that? Do you know how it feels when you get home and your boyfriend or your girlfriend say, oh, baby, you don't have to cook this night. I already ordered food for us. I don't want you to stress today. Do you know the joy that comes and radiates out of that lady? Because she already know that she's tired. Oh, my God. When I get home now, I have to cook dinner. I'm so tired. Then getting closer to the house, she forgot to do the grocery. And she's like, oh, Jesus, I have to go back and do grocery. I'm so tired. You open the door to drop your work back and your husband says, no, baby, you don't have to do all that. I ordered food for us. Can you just come in and take shower, sweetheart, and relax? What is wrong with that? Is that being Americanized? Yes, Sister Ellen. That's what I'm talking about. You have to pay back to each other. We owe each other the whole respect you can think of. You owe each other the whole care and value that you can give. Don't look at love that is the man's stuff to love or the woman's stuff. Both parents have to share responsibility. We both have to be responsible to make it work. Yes, Sister Ellen, she said that's what builds the relationship. Yes, ma'am. We must be able to sacrifice for one another. We must be able to hold each other. When this one is weak, you hold that one to be strong. That is what relationship is all about. It's not all about, oh, no. My mom used to do all the housework. My wife, she needs to learn how to do that. Hello, do I look like your mother? Do I look like your mom? No, I am not your mom. Guess what? Your mom is in the village or somewhere in another country. She doesn't work like me. This Jessie that you're seeing here, I put in 18 hours every blessed day, 7 days a week. And you expect me to be your mother in the village who doesn't have anything doing. And your dad is providing basically everything. You want to compare me with your mom in the village? Are you okay? That's lack of respect for the relationship. And when a man is constantly comparing you with his mother and his grandmother and all that, that's what I call go to hell relationship. This is Friday, y'all. We're getting it done the way it's supposed to be. That's what I call go to hell. Do you understand? Hello? Don't compare me with your grandmothers. Yeah, Sister Sylvia, your husband called you old, stupid woman 2 days ago. You know what you will tell him? You're going to laugh, sis. I will tell him, husband to old, stupid woman, that's what I am. When a husband to old, stupid woman is sitting with the same woman, guess what? He is also a stupid man. Sis, don't say that now. Don't tell me that you're done. Hold on. Today is about bringing that love back. There is something that happened for that to happen. And you know that, sis. Calm down. I will call you personally. We'll have to talk. Okay, sister? It is what it is. We must not allow the devil to crawl in and steal. That's what the devil does very well. So relax. It's a Friday. Chill off, sis. I will personally call you. Me and you will have to sit down and talk. Maybe we'll hang out this weekend. How about that? So that we can trash it out. It's not bad yet. Men can be really bad. Honestly. Men can be really, really bad. I'm telling you, calm down, okay? Just enjoy your weekend. You know, hang out with your best friend. If you want to hang out with me, you come over to the house. Let's just chill and laugh at the devil. It is what it is. Bros might be, you know, hanging out with the wrong crowd or something like that, but I know something always brings something. Okay? Calm down, sis. I love you. It's okay. We're going to deal with it. But we'll have to put in our best before we say we're done. All right, sister? We'll have to put in our best. Sometimes our best is not enough, but we'll have to do whatever it takes to maintain our peace. I'm telling you, devil is very tricky. Sister Ellen, there is love out there. Who are you telling? There is millions of love out there. But what I'm saying, let's work on the one we have before we look at there. Am I communicating? We will do our best. I love you, ladies. I mean, this Friday is what I'm talking about. If you're sitting at home, ladies, help me grab some juice or some wine, whatever that will make you happy. Like I'm drinking water. You know it's blue cup. It's water inside. You want to see? Here, it is water. Drink some wine. Drink some water. Whatever that makes you happy. It is what it is. My fans that are guys are very silent. What's going on? Did I hit you guys in the wrong spot? Guys, come on and give us input. Miss Tasha said, self-love attracts love. Yes. Never give up on what God has planned for you. Yes, ma'am. Self-love attracts love. We need to love ourselves. We need to search our hearts. Like I said from the beginning of this topic, you have to work on you. Know what you want from a man. And this is why we say before we get into relationship, we make so much mistakes. I did the same thing. I've been there before. I've been divorced. I don't, you know, filter myself and color code myself and people will see me as Angel Jessie. No. So to be honest with you, I have been there. I have done it. That's what I tell some people. They will say, oh, Jessie, you don't even understand what I'm going through. I'm like, girl, please, you don't understand where I'm coming from. Because if I lay it on the table for you, you will be like, hey, Jessie, please give me the lesson again. Teach more. It is what it is. What I knew now, if I knew it years back, probably I would say I would have married the right guy because I don't know if the one I divorced was the right guy. Hey, Holy Ghost fire. I hope he's not watching, but if it is watching, it is what it is. Yeah, we are divorced and we are divorced. There's nothing we can do about it. Hey, hello, hi, yes. If I knew what I knew now, if I knew it then, probably if I had married the same person, maybe the relationship would have lasted. Probably I would have known who I am, what I want before getting into the relationship. Or if I knew who I am, what I want, probably he wouldn't have been the right one. So that's what we're teaching. Know the signs and symptoms of healthy and unhealthy relationship. We see those signs when we were dating these guys. Sister Sylvia, listen to me very well. We see those signs every blessed day you see this guy before we all got married. But we will let love overshadow us. We'll get blindfolded because, hey, I just want to be married. Let people know that I'm married. Sis, that's the mistakes I made. Loretta, thank you for joining me. And by the time I know it, the real stuff started coming up. I'm like, oh my God, is this what I'm going to live for the rest of my life? And things started falling apart. And the center couldn't hold it. Things started unfolding. Things started falling apart. Things started falling apart. The center tried to amend it with the hardest glue, tried to glue it, and the center could not hold. That's why I'm telling every lady out there, every guy out there still dating, please open your eyes. When you see those unhealthy relationship signs, go back to my videos, watch it. When you see those topics that we taught, unhealthy relationships, sit back and address it. Address it. If it's a mistake or it's because they want to copy what others are doing, they will drop the character if they love you. But if it's not, if this is really who this person is, you know that you're not going to be happy in that relationship. Yes, Miss Tessie said that wasn't love, it was mostly likely lost. Love takes time, but loss is instant. When love is to build, we take time to nurture love. Love is something that takes time to nurture. But when it's something behind it, like loss, there's a reason why they're coming in. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, we're married. Some men will say you, I had an incident. A man will say you within 1 day or two and propose to marry you right away. You're asking yourself, hello, am I dreaming? Where am I right now? And 1 day, 2 days after that, they can't stand it because you start seeing some signs that you want to address, some things you want to know, and they don't want to address it. Is that healthy? It's not healthy. Though that could be your husband or your boyfriend for real, someone that you can work with, but you need to give time for both of you to get to know each other, to nurture the relationship, to know that this is what you want to do, to open up with one another. If one is still having some hidden agendas and is not willing to open up, you don't want to be in that relationship. You don't want to compromise your joy for any man or any woman. I see men all silent on this Facebook right now. I know they're like, this girl, why is she going through this topic? Hello, brothers. You guys' input is two ways. Some ladies can also drive men crazy. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised. Even as we complain, if you ask those guys, they have long lists of what we're doing wrong too. This is why we say we must bring the issue on the table to address it. Because most times we think we are the only people that are having the rights. Men are the wrong ones. They do wrong all the time. Sometimes it's our attitude to the women that will drive the men away. Like me, I am somebody that wants the truth right away. Don't hide it from me. Tell me who you are. I want to know you. Don't be giving me like appointment to tell me who you are in 3-4 years from now. I don't have patience for that. That's my own weak point. If I want to know how tall you are, just go ahead and tell me how tall you are. You don't need to research how tall you are to tell a woman that. Or if I want to know what kind of job do you do, sharp, sharp, sharp. This is who you are. Let me know. I want to know, where do you live? Give me the address. I want to know where you live. Don't start crawling around me like a fish and chicken without me knowing who you are, your identity. Who the heck do you think you are? You want to hide yourself and you want to know me? Does that make sense? I am somebody that don't have tolerance. My tolerance is so zeroed out. When it comes to a guy who is so secretive, you want to know everything about me. Even from my grandmother's village, you need to know how my grandmother is. My great-grandmother that I didn't meet, you want to know them and see their pictures. But I don't even know your last name. Those kind of men, you have to sit back and ask yourself, is this the man I want to be with? What are they hiding? If you love me so much, ladies, if a guy loves you so much and want to be with you, you don't question that love. Love is so pure. Love is so transparent. Love has nothing to hide. Love cannot hide nothing from love. Love is so clear. A man who loves you will not want you to be asking him where he's staying. A man who cares about you, let's say he didn't tell you the first day, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you don't know where the man stays. That is bullshit. There is no excuse under the surface of the earth. If you like, be the bishop of Port Harcourt Diocese. Or you like, he can be the younger brother to Jesus himself. I need to know where you're staying. If Jesus, your brother, wants you to date me, and Jesus don't want you to tell me where you're living, then go back to your brother Jesus and date your brother Jesus. Do you understand? I am getting out of my comfort zone right now because of what men and women are doing to others. What are we hiding? You love me so much, I cannot afford to know where you sleep. But you want to know where I put my underwears. You want to know where I pee. You want to know where I put my earrings. You want to know where I put my cream. Yet, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, I have no clue where you're staying. Any woman dating a man like that is a fool from the pit of hell. That lady don't know what she wants for herself, and that lady can never do no good. She will end up being used over and over and over again. She will be used and dumped, used and dumped, and used and dumped. And any woman that hears my voice cannot be stupid. Because I'm not entertaining only. I have been there, I have experience. I will never settle for any man, I don't know where that man stays. If you have a wife, you want to date me, I will definitely know your address in case of emergency. What if we are dating me and you get me pregnant? Then I don't know where you are. I don't have any trace where you are. That lady is stupid, going out with such a man. You want to date me 2, 3 months, 1 year, even 2 days. I don't know where you're staying. Honestly, if I see your tiny leg around my area, I will make sure that I show you how to lose 1 leg. Am I making some sense right now? Same thing to guys. Why would you date a woman every day you call her, she's in her uncle's house? I must know where your uncle is if I'm a guy. Girl, let's go see your uncle. Don't let nobody fool you anymore. This is 20th century. If you have a husband, your husband works, you don't know how much your husband is making, you have never seen your husband's paycheck before, and your husband has a cell phone, that's one of the things that make you know that something is wrong in a relationship. If you have a husband and your husband's cell phone is always in his pocket, when he's going to the bathroom, he has his cell phone with him. When he's sleeping, the cell phone is by him. This cell phone cannot be left in the dining table overnight. The brother is hiding something seriously. A woman who cannot leave her cell phone around, something is wrong. You and I, as couples, supposed to be very clear and transparent. If you love your woman should be able to pick up your phone anytime you rings and say, hello, oh, my husband is not here. Who are you? Even if it's a lady. Oh, okay, I will let him call you back. Thank you for calling. And your husband should be able, oh, okay, Mary called. Okay, let me call her back. Nothing to hide. Nothing to hide. Absolutely nothing to hide. When a man is always having his cell phone intact every minute of the day, or a woman, wherever you see her, her cell phone is so tied to her, she is hiding something. She's not clear. She's not clear. A woman who sends money to her family without telling the husband has something hiding. That's not healthy. Or a man who gets up and sends money to anywhere he wants without consulting the girlfriend or the husband, something is fishy. Those are secret. I'm not going to tell you not to send money to your mom, but I have the right to know that you're sending $200 to mommy, or I have the right to know that, oh, you're sending $500 to your sister. Do not hide anything in a good relationship. Be transparent. Let's make it work. Relationship is easy to build if we come on a solid ground and put everything open. You'll be surprised. The husband might be making big money today, hiding it from the lady. The next 2, 3, 4 years, you will lose your job and the woman will be the one on top making money. What are you going to tell her then? Baby, how much do you make? How do we take care of the bills? Hello? When you were working, how much were you making? How did we take care of the bills? You see now, there's trouble in the house, fire on the mountain. Run, run, run. Why don't we start on a solid ground and bring our relationship back and make it work? Why don't we bring the income down to get everybody know what is going on? Trash what is happening, bringing stress in the relationship. Can we talk about it and face it and bring our love back together? Because we can work on it. If the two people agree to work on this relationship, it will work out. If we're honest and transparent and want it to work, it will work out. Transparency is key. Secret destroy relationship. That's what Miss Tessie said. There's nothing better than being open with your partner. Don't hide things that are not necessary to be hid. What are you hiding? Mr. Israel, thank you for joining me. Do not hide things from someone that you love. How can you even hide something? You looked at the whole world. Millions of women. You've met short, tall, beautiful, ugly, hardworking, lazy, educated, uneducated, women. Different colors. And finally, you made a decision to choose this particular lady out of the millions. Why can't you be open? Or you decided among all the guys all over the world that you have met one way or the other, you made up your mind to be with this guy. Why can't you make it work? Why can't you be open and make it work? Thank you, Sis Ellen. Yes, we need to encourage one another. We really have to encourage one another. Thank you guys for still joining me. This weekend is wonderful. Please don't just join. If you love what I'm bringing on Facebook all the time, do me a favor, share this video. Subscribe. Invite someone to watch it. That's all you need to do. It won't cost you nothing, just hit share. Because we want to encourage people out there. Relationships that are separated right now can be amended, can be worked on. So don't give up on your relationship. Make it work. Do your best. If it doesn't work, there's nothing you can do. And also ask yourself, did I start on a solid ground in the first place? If you didn't start right, sometimes it's hard to make it work. May the Lord Almighty help us. Please, don't let nothing mess your weekend up. It is the weekend, and guess what? We must find a way to enjoy our weekends. For me, I must enjoy my weekend. Okay? I will not allow myself to be put down and destroyed because one person don't want to make it work. You can't sit back and force the relationship to work. It is what it is. If it's going to work, it's going to work. Give it room. Give it a try. And do not give up. So please, it was a wonderful weekend. I enjoyed myself. I know you guys had fun too. This is the beginning of the weekend. And we'll talk about getting our loved ones back. Me, I don't know. Hey, somebody. Jesus is Lord. I don't know how to do it, but instead of me to patch, I've been there before. I will rather remain single, like I said before. But may the Almighty God help us. Don't give up yet. If you're dating now, you have a relationship that is shaky, try your best and find out. Like I said, write the things that you think your partner did wrong. Let your partner also write it out, what he or she think that you did wrong. Look into it and be honest with yourself. Try to make it work. It's not bad yet. May the Lord bless us. You guys stay tuned. Enjoy this as we round up. It's been a wonderful, wonderful evening. We are rounding up now, my daughter. It's been a long, long evening. Try to be happy. Make yourself happy. It is what it is. The best is yet to come, you know. This weekend, as you can see, I'm ready to go out and just live outside the neighborhood, you know, maybe walk around, you know, have some thoughts within myself. Hopefully, hopefully, one millionaire will see me and say, hey, beautiful girl, you never know. Or my ex might decide to come back. You never know. Have an open heart. It is what it is. But don't trade your happiness for someone else. Honestly, think about yourself first. Make yourself happy. And make sure, ladies and gentlemen, carry yourself with prestige. The way you present yourself is how people will treat you. A lady that thinks she's too cheap, you know what? Men will also think too cheap. But when you know what you want, the right guys will come around you. Stay tuned. Carry yourself with self-esteem that is very high. It is what it is. Let's go. Let God guide us according to His blessing. Stop trying to make things happen that God will not have in His plan. Woo! That's a good one. Don't force it. It is what it is. If it doesn't work, move on. Be happy. Let's roll. Weekend. Let's have fun. Yes. This weekend. Huh? Yes.
Baby, make her realize. Say the groupies and the cycles so they be life. The way they can relation and they shoot eyes.
Let's have fun.
Because they be low price. Because they body that boys even from the tundra. And the most of you would die and then would die the lumba. Meaning the fact that kind of crack in the good.
Yes. Woo! This was wonderful. This was awesome. This was great. I know everybody had wonderful time. Yes. Stay tuned. Watch my videos over and over again and enjoy your weekend. Tomorrow, Chime said, oh my God, my brother from Nigeria. Oh, you came in late. Go back and watch your sister's video and share it. And once again, happy Independent Month to Nigeria, my country. I am a proud daughter of Nigeria, precisely River State in Port Harcourt. And I want everyone that is watching me from Port Harcourt, you must share my video. You will invite someone else. This is your own princess. You have to help me to grow better than what I'm doing. And I love you guys so much. Those of you outside the countries, I said to every one of you fans that my heart pray for all of us. I love you guys so much. You all have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. And I will see you guys tomorrow as usual. Love. Wonderful. The music is interesting. Thank you guys for watching me, and please share. Sister Sylvia, I will give you a call like in 2 minutes time. Love you, sis.